morning, friends. I hope you all had an awesome week. And I'm so excited that you guys joined me again for a Bible story on here. Are you guys ready to hear the next part of Joseph's story? You are? Great. We can read all about Joseph's story in the Bible. And the Bible is true. That means all of the things that we read about really happened to real people. If you were here last week, you might remember that Joseph was in jail. He was put in jail even though he did nothing wrong. Being in jail was hard for Joseph, but God had a different plan. One day, the king of Egypt, Pharaoh, had some dreams that he didn't understand. They were about 7 cows. Cows? Yep, cows. What do cows say? What do they say? Yes, moo. Dreaming about cows is kind of funny, isn't it? So Pharaoh dreamed about 7 cows. Pharaoh also dreamed about stalks of grain. Grain? That's a little strange. We make bread out of grain. Let's pretend to have a snack. Pharaoh was confused by these dreams and he wanted to know what his dreams meant. So he asked Joseph to help him. Hooray! So Joseph was brought out of jail and straight to Pharaoh. Joseph told Pharaoh what the dreams were from God. Those dreams meant that Pharaoh needed to save lots and lots of grain because his people were going to be hungry and need it later. Pharaoh was so happy to know that what his dreams meant, that he gave Joseph a very special job. He put Joseph in charge of all of Egypt. Years later, the dreams came true. People were hungry and didn't have food, so they traveled from all over to get grain from Joseph. God's plan for Joseph was to help all the people. What an amazing plan! God has a plan for us too. And God's plan is the best plan. Just like he did for Joseph, God has a plan for you. Who has a plan for you? Yes, God has a plan for you. Who has a plan for you? Yes, God has a plan for you. It's true. God had a plan for Joseph, and God has a plan for you and for me and for your mom and dad and everybody you know. God has a plan. All right, let's go ahead and close in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you so much for this awesome time that we get to spend together, Lord. Please bless every one of these students and their families and those who are not watching, Lord. Please put your hand over them throughout the week and protect them as they go to work or school or maybe daycare, Lord. Thank you for everything that you do and for always loving us. In God's name we pray, amen. Thank you guys so much for watching another week of Bible stories on here. And I hope to see some of you at our kids' worship at church today. Bye, guys.